When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Huskers will kick it away to start. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. He leaves it with his back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No game. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Completes it in the middle. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Tar Heels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Beebe. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. That's caught, it's Johnson. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a fourth down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
A long way to go on fourth and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Raiola. Immediately fires to the middle. Runs through a tackle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Cornhuskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And here comes the punt team.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Wide open downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Pocket breaking down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Trying to take it back. The 30, the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tar Heels. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Liberty. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Pulls it in. It's Hansen. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Knowles. And the ball slipped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Gauze. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Slithers into space. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Fires to the big fella. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. A 1st down run on the doorstep. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Max looking for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. These corners backing off a bit. Dropping back, it's Barnett. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
As a quarterback, you've got to be precise when throwing these corner routes. You cannot leave the ball short or that thing is getting picked. So nice job by the QB putting enough air under the ball to give his wide receiver a chance.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. The give to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
To the air, it's Raiola. Using his feet to buy time. Fires to the tight end. And he's dragged down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
They were really starting to put a drive together, and after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll move the tight end. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Husker! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over UNLV. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Finds his man, it's Culliver. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. Crosses the 40. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Culliver. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Just keep slinging it. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To throw, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Sometimes a play like that, incorporating the back in the passing game, almost seems like cheating. It's so easy.
Yep, because you can run it against man or you can run it against zone. If you're patient, obviously, with zone coverage, he can come open. But man-to-man, I like my chances of a running back versus a linebacker. So nice job by the quarterback. Nice job by the running back.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And after that incompletion at this juncture of the game, a field goal here would be nice on 4th down, obviously, but do you trust your defense to keep getting stops? If you don't, then you've got to go for it here on 4th and short.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Got it behind the line. It's Beebe. He's loose at the 15. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. A little release to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, UNC!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. TCU is running away with this one thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Works the middle of the field.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. The throw. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Huskers in the hurry-up.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Second down coming up. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Knowles. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Off play action on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
On third down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Knowles. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the option. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open, nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly, nice accurate pitch out in front of him, easy catch, and then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.